Hey guys, welcome back. This is game 2 of our 60 card brilliant Invoked Monarchsworn versus my 60 card Dinosaur Shaddoll deck with some Phantom Knights splashed in. This time I'm actually going to go first. I lost the first one and didn't really go well, so I'm going to try my luck here and go first and see what I can do. Funny thing is, after I looked at my starting hand, I really wished I went second, but it is what it is. You can't help it. You don't always know what's going to happen, so you just have to play with whatever you got. Look at my hand. You saw it at the start. It's better to go second, and I don't really want to waste all my resources going first and not be able to do anything. So I just decided to set the Fog Blade that I hard drew into and just pass, and hopefully I can survive for one more turn, so then I can do something on my next turn. Foolish Burial Goods comes into play to send Pantheism, which then helps my friend here search for more cards. He's going to search for the continuous spell. Now the issue with this is if he uses that, he can't special anything from the extra deck, so he has to be very careful what he does. So he's going to reveal one and put it into his hand, so I know he has the continuous spell in his hand now. Gold Sark to banish a monster. I'm not sure what he sends, but yeah, Giant Rex to get a free monster on the field. That's always nice. So you can see his card is just full of cards that helps him generate advantage, so it doesn't really break that much, but when it breaks, but you do what you can. He's going to activate Tenacity to search for a Monarch, and he adds Stormforth. He's going to summon Lumina. He's just going to swing for some damage. Not sure what he wants to do, and he's just going to set 2 and activate his spell, and he's just going to mill off of Lumina, and he doesn't really mill much, but you don't always mill that well. When it does, it's awesome. So he sets 2. I know he has a Stormforth set, so he can tribute over my Ultimate Conductor Tyranno if I summon it. Luckily, I hard drew into Double Evolution Pill, and I have a backup plan if he does tribute my Ultimate Conductor. So my plan here was, okay, I hard drew into Double Evolution Pill, so I don't really need to search for it. So what I need is, I'm going to search for Ultimate Conductor and put it into my hand. So my logic is, if he tributes my first Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which I summon off of Pill, I can still summon my second Tyranno using its own special summon effect. So effectively, I can still do some things and play around his Stormforth. So I'm going to summon my first Conductor using my Double Evolution Pill that I hard drew into, and I'm going to see what he does. So he's going to respond. I know he has his Trap and Stormforth set, so he's going to let my effect go through, and I'm going to enter the battle phase and declare an attack. He's going to flip his Trap. I haven't seen it much. It's his one-off tech that lets him tribute summon on his turn, and also he flips Stormforth as I predicted. Erebus is then going to activate, and he's going to do his chain links, so I can't respond to his Erebus and get rid of it. So it's really nice. His chain links are done really well, so then he can protect his monsters. So he's going to send one of my cards from my hand back into my deck, and I think he sends Slash Draw, which I needed for my next turn. So I'm kind of sad about that, so I'm just going to shuffle that back, and he's going to cut my deck, and I'm going to continue my turn. So he's going to summon Aether and continue his plays. And all I can do now is just Fog Blade his Aether, because I don't really want him to special a Monarch from the deck. So he probably would have summoned Kuraz to draw more cards, but now he's forced to summon other stuff because he can't use his Aether. I was going to summon Kuraz, but I'm pretty sure he can't because he used his continuous spell that turn. So yeah, now he's going to fix his game state now. It's not that bad because all it did was just go to grave, so he just puts his monsters back on the field. So he can't do anything from the extra deck because he's locked out, and that's the only issue with his deck at the moment. You got to sequence things really well, or else you just get locked out of your extra deck and you can't do what you want. And he's going to attack directly, and Fogblade makes Aether can't attack directly, or can't attack at all, and his effects are negated. Illuminate is gonna mill, and he milled his Trick Clown and his other Squire, which sets him up for his next turn. I'm gonna Brilliant Fusion here. Now, if I had Brilliant Fusion and Shaddoll Fusion at the same time, I can get a Conductor and Nat Beast and win that out. But that doesn't always happen, and it's entirely dependent on your opponent. And plus it's a 2-card combo, so the chances of that happening is pretty low in a 60-card deck, which is why I am considering cutting it down to a lower deck number, because with Grass gone, it doesn't really do as well. I wish Grass was still at 1, I don't know why they banned it, but that's okay. I'm going to summon my Seraphonite Proxy, and he's going to give me his Seraphonite to use because he's not using it at the moment. And from what I can see, he doesn't have many cards in his hands now, and his board is set up at a point where I can pretty much kill him if I can get my Conductor out. So what I'm going to do, I have Snow in my hand, so I'm going to banish my monsters and get Snow out so I can get another monster on board to do more damage. Flip the Aether. I don't know if that's the best play here. Maybe I should have done something else. And I'm gonna banish 2 of my dinos to summon Conductor. And what you see here is my time limit has run out. So because of the new time rules, I pretty much lose because I have lower life points. And if it was the older time rules, this would have went to turns and I could have continued my play. So this I could have done something, but because of the new time rules I couldn't. So so what we decided was just keep on playing and see what happens. But this leads into why I hate the new time rules. If it was the new time rules, I would have had to stop there and I couldn't attack with my Conductor. And as you can see here, I pretty much wiped his field, and the next turn will be entirely dependent on what he draws and what I draw. So potentially I could have won, potentially he could have won, we would never know because of the new time rules. So that's why I don't like it. And he's going to draw a card and he's just going to keep on playing. And I'm just going to stop it there. We didn't finish recording, the battery ran out, which is a shame, and I'm just going to have to stop it there, but because of new time rules I lost that game, and my friend won 2-0. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and click like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.